When we scheduled our first soul reading, I didn't really know what to expect, and I was honestly very skeptical. I definitely had resistance, and actually, Yvonne messaged me before the session and said that she could feel my resistance, and I just was like, "What? How is she feeling that? How does this even work?" So I definitely had resistance, and then my husband and I had been arguing about some banal, I don't know what it was. We were just bickering, as married couples sometimes do. And I remember, you know, going into a quiet space in my study, and I said, I'm going to be on Zoom for a little bit. And I remember coming out of the Zoom session with Yvonne, the soul reading, and looking at my husband like with a completely different eyes. It was like I just saw him and smiled, and I was like, "Hi, honey." And he looked at me like, what happened? What did you do? And I just appreciated him in a completely different light. There was an immediate shift. Even though there was no urgent crisis that I was dealing with at that moment, all of the underlying issues that I have been struggling with my entire life, from things that affect my health, the way I feel every single day, um, all of these internal things, the way I feel about myself, my self-worth, the way I talk to myself, my self-confidence, and the way that I work as an entrepreneur, as a business owner. All of these things are so tied up with my relationship with myself and my understanding of myself. And working with Yvonne has been phenomenal and really taking things to another level, and really understanding what I need to do in order to get out of these stuck patterns that I have been in, and in order to get out of the self-sabotage that I have been putting myself through all of these years. I can only speak about my experience with it. And for me, I immediately felt an energetic release. So I felt lighter. I felt relief. Such profound relief. It's an experience that you have to open yourself up to. And it's one that really can profoundly impact all aspects of your life, from your physical well-being, emotional, mental, psychological, and business. It's had an incredible impact on my business. In fact, because I have allowed myself to feel supported and guided, um and really trust my soul and what my soul wants to be doing, the mission of my soul, and really step back from myself and really trust that it has been incredible for my business. And actually, I've been working ongoing after the first reading. I've just been hooked on it, and because it has really truly changed my life and really transformed my life in so many ways. And I will forever be grateful to Yvonne for that. And I have been on the spiritual journey quite recently. I was really closed off to it for a long time. I was considered myself an agnostic in a lot of ways, not a complete atheist, but I give you the benefit of the doubt. Prove yourself to me, basically. And it started changing when I started having profound spiritual moments that were undeniable to my super intelligent analytical brain. I didn't go to Oxford University to study religion or spirituality or even psychology. And when these things started happening, I was still skeptical, and I tried to, rationalize them with my mind, until I finally shifted and allowed myself to step back and really embrace what was happening. I think I had been hearing whispers from my soul. I had been connecting to source, God, universe, whatever you want to call it, the great spirit. I had been connecting in my own way and trying to be guided by my intuition, really tap into what my soul guidance was. And but I didn't fully trust it. I didn't fully trust, I felt that it was there. I intuitively knew that it was there, but my rational, analytical mind kept questioning, kept doubting, um, kept throwing all of these things up. And when I had my first soul reading with Yvonne, it was like I felt so seen. I felt like this confirmation that it's true. I have a soul. It exists. There is energy beyond us, beyond the material world. And that confirmation, that affirmation, was so powerful because it's such a sense of peace and guidance. You feel so protected, so held, so seen. Whether you are spiritual or not, um, it's an important, it's really a critical part of your self-development journey. So if you're interested in self-development and improving your joy, your happiness, I have never been as happy as I am now in my life. And that is, to a large part because of the work that I'm doing and the spiritual work and the journey that I've been on. And Yvonne has been a big part of that. She is able to relay information from the energetic field, in a way that is so tangible and so accurate and so helpful. And that's the thing that just always blows me away by how relevant it is. It's just as if somebody peeked like, there's no way that anybody could know any of these things about me. And the first soul reading we had, it was almost a shock because I was like, wow, all of these conflicts, all of these issues that I have been struggling with and dealing with since I was a teenager. How does she see it? How can she see all of that? And yeah, it was incredible. I can tell you that the sessions with Yvonne are priceless. The return on investment is unbelievable. She is still underpricing herself so get in now and book your sessions with her, book your packages with her, and do the homework, do the actual homework, because it is really profound work, and you will not regret it. It is just, she's a true gift, and I'm really, really honored that I've been able to have her in my life.